So, in a plot twist that nobody saw coming, Hollywood decided to drop a new cinematic sermon called Sinners, and apparently we're all going to Dracula's Wet Dreams in 4K. Directed by Ryan Coogler, starring Michael B. Jordan doing his best "I'm still in pain from Creed 3" face, and backed by a score that sounds like God took up Lucifer's Trap production. I heard Ludwig Göransson worked on that movie, and he's actually Donald Glover's producer sidekick, giving us classics all the way from Camp to Awaken My Love. No wonder why. This movie has Twitter on a chokehold and critics sweating existential questions. Listen, I'm not really gonna plunge my full hat into the cookie jar of the movie or anything. I'm just gonna tell you why it might have saved Michael B. Jordan's career and why it's not as overhyped as most of you are making it out to be, okay? Dude, you could have watched anything else. I mean, there's the Minecraft movie, there's, what other movie is there? I don't really know. The overall impact this movie has had on cinema is undeniable. Even Rotten Tomatoes turned into a compost area the day this was released, so it's not a force to be reckoned with. I dare to say it's way better than Creed 3. Okay, listen to me. Creed 3 was not a bad movie, and it's definitely not the best. So it's not the worst, but it's not the best. And that usually happens when series or sequels just run for way too long. Like, just unnecessary drag that nobody asked for. I don't know why Creed did that, but I mean, it's a cash cow. If the money's coming in, then why not? However, this specific sequel, Creed 3, runs longer than Sylvester Stallone can dodge jabs. Ryan Coogler, the same dude who made Black Panther and Creed, directs the supernatural thriller. We see Michael B. Jordan playing a double role as twin brothers Smoke and Stack. Those names are so GTA San Andreas. But anyways, set in 1932 Mississippi, these twins return home post-World War I, open a juke joint, and accidentally RSV vampires into the grand opening. This man, Ryan Coogler, gave us Fruitvale Station, Black Panther, and now this. It's like he said Wakanda was cute, but let's remove the vibranium and add some vampires instead. This has to be his darkest film yet, literally and emotionally. The whole thing looks like Yeezy Season 3, and I say that in a good way, because what Kanye is doing right now, oh my gosh. Don't tell anyone, I really still bump Kanye to this day. Actually, I don't care what people think. In any genre, nobody's been relevant longer than Kanye West, okay?
Right. Well, I'm trying to understand the truth of the universe.
You mean you talking about clothing?
What, sorry?
T-shirts? Shoes?
Well, sure.
I'll get you 4 T-shirts, okay?
Another character we had was Sammy, who was their cousin and played a guitar parody whose music was too powerful it could summon spirits, or at least make you feel something during a TikTok scroll. His tunes attract a trio of white vampire musicians who claim they believe in music and equality, which is vampire language for "we're here to colonize you and suck your blood." Alright, so Sinners is basically what happens when a Bible study group accidentally takes shrooms and then never comes down. Imagine if your Sunday sermon turned into an A24 fever dream. That's the actual vibe that I got watching this. Let's be honest, Michael B. Jordan career-wise was in a sort of a slump. He was never employed, but after Creed 3, which was decent but also gave "I directed this myself" energy, and the critical flop that was without remorse, people started asking, is MBJ just abs, or is he actually just acting? The public perception of him shifted from promising talent to Hollywood's safe bet who keeps playing himself. And then when you keep showing up shirtless and throwing punches, eventually the audience stopped flinching. Kinda like what happens to The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, who seems to play himself in every single movie. I mean, Vince McMahon wouldn't let that be, don't you think? There was a time when MBJ was seen as a beta male due to his entanglement with Lori Harvey. That was the couple. Red carpets, Instagram moments, black love poster children, definitely. And then boom, it all ends. And the ending wasn't as beautiful as the Fast and the Furious movie. The relationship itself was Fast and Furious. Okay? It ended publicly, messily, and unexpectedly. I just wanted to say unexpectedly because it sounds so cinematic and so cool. Bro was out here heartbroken like he didn't know the final boss of Hardcore Summer was Steve Harvey's daughter. How can you not expect a family feud after that? Okay, this girl's dad is probably interviewed and surveyed half the female population on Earth. And the top answer was definitely, leave him on red. And then what happens next? He's courtside at a Lakers game looking like he's about to cry in his popcorn. But what most people missed is how much the breakup low-key revived his career. For years, Michael had been seen as this hyper-polished, almost too perfect celeb. The kind of guy your mom crushes on but your friends don't find that interesting. He was basically the John Cena 2012 to 2020 of the Hollywood universe, or whatever you want to call it. Not really showing much emotion, just showing his abs and, you know, being in the rain while music played like it was a 2005 music video. He didn't really have that much depth in him. Good actor though, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I think that relationship really brought him into, you know, that space of reality. That was the best time to capitalize on a reality show. But I'm conflicted with that. Do I really want to see Michael B. Jordan on E or on a Hulu keeping up with, I don't know, keeping up with fists or something? I don't know what he'd call it. Anyways, you could argue that Laurie leaving him was the best thing to happen in his acting career. It pulled him out of the polished superhero mold and dropped him into the gritty, wounded, complex man that he is today. And guess what? Hollywood eats that up. While she's out there living her best life, Michael took the pain, bottled it, and turned it into performance art. If you didn't watch this movie in IMAX, go get a refund. That's like being visually impaired and still going to watch a 3D movie without 3D glasses at all. The director definitely intended for us to watch this movie in IMAX. The bass during the juke joint scenes isn't just music, it's a full-on baptism. You're not just watching Sinners, you're being spiritually jump-scared into re-evaluating your entire moral compass. Every drop of sweat on Michael B. Jordan's body deserves an Oscar, okay? And when the vampires show up mid-sermon, looking like a blues band from the Twilight Zone, the IMAX speakers make sure that your ancestors can hear every decibel. This is Coogler at his boldest, Jordan at his most intense, but this is also coming from a person who enjoyed the Minecraft movie. I enjoyed the Minecraft movie unapologetically, okay? I'm not gonna stand up here and say, oh, the Minecraft movie was trash just because everybody is saying it's trash. No, that Minecraft movie was gold, bro. Like, I've been playing Minecraft since Pocket Edition, okay? And, okay, wait, the first Minecraft I ever had was Pocket Edition because I couldn't afford a console back then. And my parents saw consoles as a threat, the same way I see TikTok and how brain rotty it is. I guess that discredits me a bit as a film reviewer, but watching the Minecraft movie felt amazing, man. Like, it's like watching a geek's wet dream. And then that geek happens to be sleeping next to a nerd, and then the nerdy aspect of the dream, it's still a wet dream, by the way, but they're sleeping together, and like, you're just moving from world to world, especially how they move from the real world and then got into the portal and got into, what do you call this, the Minecraft world. That was crazy. Yeah, it felt like watching the Amazing World of Gumball regular show. It like that regular show soundtrack, that was amazing. Anyway, I'm getting off track here. This movie, Sinners, is gonna win so many Academy Awards. The Oscars might as well just hire Will Smith to slap the reality back into Michael B. Jordan after this, because this movie was cinematic gold, and I'm not going to spoil it because spoilers get stitches, okay? Anyways, my name is Saint Hillary-ous, and I make fun of pop culture because therapy is just way too expensive. And I'm going to be posting every day from now on, just minimal editing. I'm going to go fully intimate with the camera. And yeah, please tell me in the comments how you feel. Peace! Subscribe, please, so that I make enough money and not look as chopped as Dabo.